Now we will be taking worksheet 3 questions. And in this worksheet, the questions are mixed one. So you have to be very careful, or you have to find out before you will proceed further whether it has a direct variation or inverse variation. Let's go for the first question. First question. If a person work for 8 hours in a day, then the person takes 25 days to complete the work. Okay, 25 days to complete the work. And if same work has to complete in 20 days, same work has to complete in 20 days, then the question is how many hours per day this person has to use it. अब देखते हैं, देखिए 25 डेज अगर वो काम कर रहा है तो 8 आवर्स पर डे काम करना पड़ रहा है, एंड सेम वर्क हैज टू कंप्लीट इन 20 डेज, तो उसको पर डे ज्यादा आवर्स काम करना पड़ेगा या कम करना पड़ेगा? टेल मी. ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा. सो इट मीन्स दिस इज इंक्रीजिंग, isn't it? Days will, number of hours will increase, but the number of days will decrease, isn't it? So what type of variation it is? कैसा variation है ये? If one thing is increasing and another thing is decreasing, then it is a inverse variation. Very good. So it is a inverse variation. As the questions are the mixed ones, so you should be very careful about this concept. So what will you write? Let the number of hours in one day required is X hours. Then you will make the block and then you will write it is a inverse variation. So inverse variation में क्या था? X multiply Y equal constant. Same concept we will take it. 25 multiply 8 equal 20 multiply X. So 25 8 upon 20 equal X. Cancel it. So X you are getting it as 10. So it means if the person do the work 10 days daily, 10 hours daily, then he can able to complete the work in 20 days. So at the end, what will you write it? Therefore, number of hours in one day to complete the work in 20 days, complete the work in 20 days equal 10 hours. So daily, if a student or the person do daily, if he do for 10 hours, then he can able to complete the work in 20 days. Is it clear? Now, second question. Go for the second question. If particular work days takes 10 days to complete the work, 10 days में एक काम हो रहा है, one work has been completed in 10 days, तो 8 days में कितना काम होगा? Now again we have to think. देखो 10 days में one work is completed, तो 8 days में कितना काम होगा? वन पूरा काम हो जाएगा, वन वर्क पूरा हो जाएगा या उससे कम वर्क होगा? उससे कम होगा. तो देखते हैं, ये देखो डेज इज इन डिक्रीजिंग एंड वर्क विल ऑल्सो डिक्रीज. सो व्हाट टाइप ऑफ वेरिएशन इट इज? बोथ द थिंग्स आर डिक्रीजिंग, so it means it is a direct variation. So how will you write it? Let the work done in 8 days equal X work. So now you will write it is a direct variation. Direct variation. So tell me, in direct variation what you used to do? upon 10 upon 1 equal 8 upon x. Okay, so cross multiply 10x equal 8, तो आपके पास x equal 8 upon 10 आ गया. Cancel it. So here you are getting x equal 4 by 5. It means, what does it mean? कि 4/5 वर्क, 4/5 वर्क कंप्लीट होगा in 8 days. So at the end, therefore, the work done in 8 days equal 4/5 of work. जो पूरा काम है उसका 4/5 वर्क कंप्लीट होगा. Is it clear? Clear to all of you? Now come to the third question. In third question, it is given in 9 days to complete the work 20 men required. 20 men completes the work in 9 days. Now same work has to complete by 12 men. 12 men. So then number of days, क्या 9 से ज्यादा लगेंगे और कम लगेंगे? 20 men completes the work in 9 days. तो वही काम अगर 12 men ने करना है तो ज्यादा दिन लगेंगे या कम लगेंगे? ज्यादा लगेंगे. तो ये ज्यादा हो गया, इंक्रीज हो गया, and this will decrease. So what type of variation it is? One is increasing and another is decreasing. Therefore, it is a inverse variation. Same way we will write, let the number of days to complete the work by 12 men equal x days. So now what will you write it? It is a which type of variation? Inverse variation. Inverse variation. So inverse variation में क्या था? Inverse variation, x into y, this multiply 9, 20 multiply 9 equal 12 multiply x. Okay, so x equal 20 multiply 9 upon 12. Cancel it. हमारे पास आ गया 15 days. 15 days आ गया. So what does it mean? कि वही काम, if 12 men are doing it, same work will be completed in 15 days. Therefore, number of days to complete the work by 12 men equal 15 days. Is it clear? Come to the fourth question. Fourth question में क्या कह रहा है? In 30 days, number of baskets weaves equal 20. 30 days में 20 baskets बनाई जा रही हैं. So, if the number of baskets has 120, तो कितने दिन लगेंगे वीव करने में, उसे बनाने में? कितने दिन लगेंगे? So, tell me. देखो, number of baskets अगर 20 है तो 30 days लग रहे हैं. And if it is 120 baskets, तो ज्यादा दिन लगेंगे obviously. तो आपके पास यहाँ पे number of baskets increasing and the days are also increasing. So let the number of days to weave 120 basket equal x days. अब क्या लिखेंगे आप? क्या लिखोगे? It is a direct variation. Direct variation. And direct variation में क्या था? X upon y. X upon y. So 20 upon 30 equal 120 upon x. आप इसको सॉल्व कीजिए. 20x 120 into 30. So x equal 120 into 30 upon 20. Cancel it. So from here x equal 180 days. तो 180 days में number of baskets weave is 120. So it will take 180 days to complete the weaving of 120 basket. I think these 4 questions are clear to all of you. Now in next class, we will take the concept of train passing a stationary bridge, or it can be like if a train or any moving object passing a pole, then that concept we will take it in next class. If the stationary object is having no dimension or negligible dimension, then you will take the distance covered by the train is same as the length of the train. If the train or the moving object is passing through a stationary object having some dimension, consider it as a bridge or a river, then the length of the train or the distance covered by the train will be length of the train plus the dimension of that stationary object. This concept we will take it in next class. Thank you.